How high would your salary have to be to pass out needles and narcan to the homeless here in San Diego? Well, in 2022, the county entered into a multi-million-dollar contract with local NGOs to expand a needle exchange program and narcan distribution. One NGO, called the Harm Reduction Coalition of San Diego, received over $2 million in annual funding, primarily from county tax dollars with non-financial support from the city of San Diego. According to tax forms, the executive director was paid over $315,000, and the CFO made over $180,000 per year. To be clear, this is not a large organization or complicated operation. They simply distribute needles, informational flyers, fentanyl testing strips, and Narcan, primarily from pop-up tents, vending machines, and even the back of a car. So who approved these large salaries? Well, the executive director and CFO receiving the large salaries also happen to be the organization's only two voting board members. If that sounds like inadequate governance that could lead to abuse of taxpayer funds, you should know that the district attorney recently opened an investigation into the organization's practices, and the county has since terminated their contract. I'm Richard Bailey, former mayor of Coronado, and here's why you should care. California has spent tens of billions of dollars on the homeless issue, while local governments have poured in hundreds of millions more, often through layers of NGOs and subcontracts with little accountability or progress to show. Earlier this year, a court-ordered audit of $2.5 billion in homeless spending by Los Angeles found that the city made tracking and oversight impossible because the city outsourced responsibilities to third parties that failed to collect reliable vendor data or enforce accountability. The problem for us is that San Diego uses similar practices as LA, large grants to NGOs with limited performance transparency. When a two-person board can pay its top two officers $500,000 a year from a $2 million contract, you have to wonder, how much waste exists across the entire regional system? It's past time for an independent audit of all homelessness spending in San Diego and a radically different approach that combines compassion with actual individual and organizational accountability. For more policy-oriented conversations, follow along.